So this is the metric XI for equipment depreciation. So this is the view fact equipment cost. So this is for DBM. One of the DBM means we have WCM, right? For these segments. For this segment, how we are getting the depreciation. I need to check. I will check this here. And I will go with the code. So equipment depreciation. Here they are using here these tables. DBM tool days. This is depreciation is mainly on the tool days base logic. The tool days means how many days we are working with the for this depreciation. So like that it will be there. Here we need to calculate the rate as well. Based on the rate and days, we need to show the cost, actual cost. So that how we can do here means first here we are calculating tool days for DBM tool days. For DBM tool days, this is how we are calculated. I will show that first part. So this is SP we are using for DBM tool days calculation. The tool days logic is here. Actually, starting we are taking the dim tool all. This is the source table. From this tool table, we are using tool family is not now. That means we should have tool family. In the tool family, we are taking all this table, all the whatever the IDs, segments, tool grip, all these things along with tool name, asset name, file code, tool sites, these things. Here we mainly in the we name tool tool name, tool family in the tool name, asset code. These things are mainly. So we are taking it from this table all these value. Based on this, using orange activity F table and one of these table staging dim rig table. This is a rig ID. So if it is a rig ID is matches, then we can go with here this rig operating environment. We are calculating the environment. For remaining, we can take directly from orange activity F. This is the only job plan, job name, district segment, due billing account ID, subsegment. Here, job end time taking action maximum long for that end time for the combination of this combination, this group by. Same way, we are using some one of the job count table. In this count table as well, using gym time, we are getting all the data, job ID, period, using this table. And here family as well we have on this table here ID. Here tool group surface tool family not equal to logging unit. This is for logging unit group service. So just take this group surface. After this, this is one of the table here. Same thing we are using. Just make sure that here WC means only these are the sub business and just make sure all these things. Whatever the logic is there, same thing. We are directly taking from the tables. This as well, same thing, job count on the dim date, dim location. Just if you see the code, you will understood this easily understood. You don't worry about these things. And I will come to this point. This surface. This is as well same thing. No surface. This is no surface. Last working day. And these are surface group. Taking tool group. Tool group. Based on whatever we are getting that there on tool group, we are inserting on tool group. Based on that, this is one of the fact job count in above mentioned, right? So this just combination of these values, all these things, logging unit, this above -1 means up to previous month from 2019 onwards. only this business line. These are the just conditions, whatever the tool group. Only these based on these tables and joins like we are taking the here tool days. This tool days is calculated. If it is a GC tool grip is surface, then 0. The tool grip is a DD surface, then tool group is surface, then 0. Else tool days. So that means we are not taking the tool days for these. Other than this, then we are taking tool days. That is the condition. Make sure here period is we need to split the period. Initially it will not come, but we need to use this slash. That is the reason it is changed the period. Here you need to make sure month start and end time that is partitioned by this date value. So these conditions just make sure. After that, based on the tool days log, they'll tool days last the tool days. Based on that these conditions here days 45 days till 45 days after the job. So we need to take after 45 days like this job ID because of this condition is mentioned. So that condition based on this job month end less than or equal to these 45 days. So from there we need to take for this group by use this all these combination and just take the whatever this family is surface kit then some of the toolkits based on the this group by tool days this condition. This tool days we need to take along with tool count. This tool days same thing we can use in below as well, but this is some other conditions. Here no surface. We are only take this job month and end plus one. This condition below one is as asset job day one of the table. These all table we are directly from area. These table and these things logging unit activity all these and just join all these table whatever the source table and just go through the all these conditions like these are business rules conditions OE these things. This is up to previous months we are taking from 2019 and the same 45 days and these things and here just make sure that days tool days is adjustable job day hours by 24. This is the tool days for this combination logging unit for this combination like these things. If it is a FCN like LLU these conditions we need to take 24 adjusted job day hours by 24 if it is getting job day. So whatever these tool days we are receiving these all the tool days we are using into one table. I will come to that. This is HPHT means this is the DBM one of the equipment job run one of the table. This table as well is two minute. So we use it this table as well equal job run whatever the job run how job run details table is this is job run details table. In this job run details table we are using dim tool days along with the tool that means equipment whatever that equipment the run details and equipment details based on the this job ID we are taking all these table data whatever the geo market sub geo market business line along with these things and using dim location activity whatever about taken activity this is to get the geo unit sub geo unit mapping this table and dim table we are using as a dim time to get the dates. So job number tool family all these will come here. This max BH pressures greater than this 1360 or map temperature 420. This is like the these hard coded values will be provided by Ahmad. He mentioned whatever he mentioned, we need to do these values if it is yes or no. This and that HPHD. This logic is provided by Ahmad only. So if it is a date in a day by 24, it's a 2 days. This scenario. that HPHT hours we are taking. After HPHT hours, actually tool days we are taking above. This based on the tool days, we just use it into one actual table, that table. We are logging. If it is a logging unit from tool days, if it's a logging unit, we need to join with the year, month, job reference equal to 1. Then we can take all these things and so if it's a logging unit, we need to make sure this when T1 tool family size surface kit, then T2 dot family, which is a family name is surface kit, then we need to take tool name from logging unit. If it is other than whatever tool name is there from tool. But that is the reason we are using that condition. As HP HDS we are taking right H. This as well to get the HPHT multiplication purpose we are using. I think here we are directly using that HPHT. 1 minute. HPHT. Yeah, here directly we are taking HPHT days. These days we are using in next level. I will tell you that HPHT days. After that, these things we are using tool days should not be 0 or negative 0, less than 0. Actually, here mentioned not equal to 0. So okay. So all the whatever this HPHT days on the tool days we are using in one table, that is a tool days table. That tool days, this is the DBM tool days table. In this table we have now tool days, HPHD days, tool count details, year, month, job run, along with this data segment, sub segment, geo market, sub geo market we have. So based on this we are using we have in the DBM tool days all these data, tool days data. Here in depreciation rate DBM, we have to calculate the rate calculation. So rate calculation is depending on based on the Ahmad provided formulas, whatever he. So that we need to do. This is a table. The rule will be here. One minute, I will back. Sorry. So the rate calculation is right. So this is the this is the rate calculation for DBM tools. So how it is the rate calculation is the rate calculation means we need to calculate the fixed rate for the rate based on that rate only year wise rate 6 months roll rate that is rates right we know for here depreciation we have calculate the fixed rate that is I will tell you here to how we are calculating here using the DBM tool all one of the table this table this is not like underscore NA or emo. So this data we are using just file code, asset name, tool name, availability file. These one of these are the actual asset name means whatever that equipment name. Tool name is tool name. Okay. Here based on this, some rules. QTrack tool set supply. This is from one of the source for to get the tool list for this QTrack tool set supply for this DBM for we need to get the data from this table into along with whatever we are receiving hierarchy here. Using this here, we need to get all these whatever the required fields. Here we date value. Date value is days month. How many days? Day of year month, end of the month, right? So this day, days month format we are checking as a year month as well. Like year month we need to get tool name and family name as well. Out of this logging is not equal to like this case condition. So here as per this is a what they are mentioned business tool. The same way here we need to get one more thing is OPAST means a T-wheel data. This is a T-wheel data. Such T-wheel data as well we need to do same condition. This table data as well we are inserting into one time table whatever all these table data. So this T-wheel data based on this T-wheel data we are here logging unit right here 1 minute. Here tool count we are getting tool count from right QTrack. So that tool count too, we are using this. If it is the other units or ERCO units, we use just take the all this data and asset months, whatever we are receiving their asset months by tool months as a asset months. Here actually we are taking the asset months level data. This asset month level data, basically we are using here tool rate. So rate, how we are calculating here, getting average of asset months as a tool count. So tool family, tool name, geo market, these things we are receiving here. Based on the tool count, we are receiving as a 1 minute. Sorry guys, extremely sorry. Here actually this is a crude day. So in the actually not here days calculating before rate that we need to get a depreciation. This depreciation we are getting from here, right? Actually there is a cost. I will tell you that. So 1 minute here. Yeah, here this is we are getting the depreciation. This is a global FAL DBM. This fixed asset list will be provided by Ahmad. So based on Ahmad provided file, we need to load data into this table. In this table, this is the asset depreciation data. What are the cost related data? The year to the depreciation year to date is a depreciation. along with whatever asset this there's all this will provided here, but we need mainly in the this depreciation. So here we have just joined with this one of the function UDF trim dot dim asset code. Whatever we he provided in the global FAL dim, this asset code will be some like formulas will be there. Asset code is not exactly whatever we are expecting. How it means we need to trim this using this function asset code. How means I will just tell you. For example, asset code AS001. Here we have used AS001. Sometimes it will get space AS001. Sometimes it is get double space. Sometimes it is get AS001 after that space. So to remove these spaces and use all these things. For example, but actually that this is same asset, but source is getting based on the like this. But fuse space itself, but it will be taking a different, right? So to avoid that, we are using here one of the function that is asset code we are using to trim the function. We are trimming here asset code from whatever we are seeing here, and T means here tool T wheel data there. We are just based on this global FAL and T wheel data. We are taking the depreciation. The depreciation values is using here. TC dot depreciation by tool count as a rate for this scenario into 6365. After that, we have done some calculations as well here. This tool count along with this power drive card. This is a tool family not in. Just make sure if it is a not the tool family in the power drive or the thing, we need to take some conditions along with these conditions. All this, if it is a power drive RQ, we need to take some other conditions like this. So just go through this, you will get. So all these things say finally tool count we are inserting. The tool count, whatever we are receiving is whatever the here receive data, right? Geo market, sub geo market, tool family, tool count. So these things, geo market, tool family, tool count. Again, we are using fail and theme code and all these geo market tool dream logging not equal to this. We are using in one DNM depreciation. This is like this. So here as well daily rate. Here based on that global rate, we are using some pivot conditions. This is a T wheel data, whatever T0, T1, T2, all we are receiving from T wheel data. Here tool family as well there, tool family. So that we need to pivot here. There's a daily rate we are calculating. So after the daily rate, we are using TNM T wheel data. In the TNM T wheel, actually this is we are getting from T wheel data. They are using pivot and to get the proper T0, T1 in the row level, column level. It's a row level, it's a column level we are receiving. Then get the global level, 1 minute. So here how it is means global level means global geo market level. For example, this is pivot they are taking up to pivot, geo market tool group, tool family. These are all the cost T0 to T1. T8 how it means time 0 hour 1 hour 2 hour 3 hour per day, how many hours, like how many hours like this. Okay, by this and sum of all those things as a ratio they are calculating. Global means how means, for example, here calculating is a this level, right? 1 minute will tell you clearly here. We are calculating tool group and tool family level we are taking. Along with here geo market, tool group, tool family, what that actual depreciation equipment. This is will give all the data along with geo level, but we are not required geo level. We need to calculate as well global level. Global level means you can go with only group and family level only. No need with the geography. How means that, for example, geo is ABC, and one more thing is KSA. For example, tool geo we can do. So here ABC we have some amount of tool families. Tool families we have something, and tool group is we have something. Here KSA tool family, this tool group something. Here depreciation we are getting some amount. Here depreciation we are getting tool. For example, this right tool count as tool count, right? This something. I'm saying just something. So if we go with this first one, we are getting geo level. If we go with global level, this all global level, how it will be there means if we go with global level means we need to calculate this level only. Okay, in this level means we have HH, we have 2HH here. Okay, in that TF we have HH, each tool group we have HH. Depreciation is 100 plus 300 equal to 400. Tool count is 20 plus 12, 32. For this, whatever this same thing. For example, if we have this combination, we have some more geo as well there. We need to group by and we need to show like this. Okay, this is geo level. This is global level. This is geo level. That kind of we are using it here global level. That sum of depreciation is global level based on the tool group and tool family. That is we are using group by. The same way we need to use in below as well in the global level here. Tool group and tool family, all these combination. This is only for geo market, tool group and tool family level. That ratio we are calculating here, right? After this T ratio, tool ratio, we are calculating T will ratio. The based on the daily rate and T ratio, we are again joining with the geo market and tool family level, and we are calculating some level of calculation. Approximate ratio as well as here we are calculating the actual rate as well, daily depreciation by approximate ratio. It's a null one there means 0. So okay, this is conditions. This rate we are using into final rate along with all these things. That data we are using, whatever rate we are using in final rate, right? This final rate we are using final rate we are using into one table, actual table. That how we are using here means depreciation, right? All the whatever they expected tool family default null and geo market tool family, all the depreciation, total depreciation. These all these mentioned, but we need mainly here rate. The rate with along this geo market tool family, whatever the joining condition. This is from logging unit. Just make sure this for logging unit as well we are taking. Whatever this rate is calculated, this is the rate, final rate. Rate is calculated finally this. daily depreciation by approximate T-bill ratio, this ratio. So if I say, I think you are maybe high level only you can know. If whenever you would see this SP, you will get more knowledge and you will work, you will get more knowledge. Whatever the rate calculation, that rate we are using here, this table. Tool days, and here we are using here depreciation rate table. Here tool days we have rate as well. Say we need to get on if it is a global and tool family and year month is there, then we can go with these conditions. We are getting global as well, right? With these conditions. Here, see here in the past how I'm saying the tool family and this. We have metric value, right? This is metric value. So how it is calculated? See here. These are the calculate the metric value function. Just make sure tool family name is surface kit and environment like offshore. Then T dot tool days into rate. The tool days we are getting from DBM tool days and rate we are getting from rate term. Into 1.25, this hard coded is explained by Ahmad provided. Based on that we are using. HPHD days as well we are using, else HPH rate and rate equal to this HPHD days. These calculations will be provided by Ahmad. Based on the Ahmad provided, we are using these things, this calculation on this. But tool days into rate we are calculating. If it is not these conditions, just make sure. Whatever that. If this is about 2020, less than or equal to 20 for global. If it's not equal to global means geo market it is matching. We can go with this way. That is above global. If it is not, say actual geo market level. Geo market, tool family and tool name and year as well. This level is here global tool family asset year level. And we are uniting all along with we have one more is greater than 2021. Is less than or equal 2020. We are greater than or equal 2020. So this also we have some other rate. The same thing whatever above is 2020 means we are this rate W rate. 1 minute here I will show you that rate table will be changing here. This rate DBM STG this is for 2020 less than or equal to this is rate WCM STG. This is for 2021 onwards. This is for DBM. The same thing here using one is global, one is geo level. Here as well, this is rate table for 2020 onwards. I will show you that. This is as well same thing like T wheels data and a fixed asset list data. Based on the T wheel and fixed asset list and Q track data, we are getting, I think. So same thing it will be there. But we are using some date conditions. This is a Q track tool set of supply. This is as well T wheel data. Here T wheel data we are using 2021 only period. Here 2021 8 because of we are this is created by that time, so they are fixed the rates not moving whatever the fixed rate because of that we using 2021 0 here. It is they asked me to change this date, we need to change the same way whatever the logging unit along with all these things, final tool count tool days, like based on that we are consider depreciation data and the T wheel data. All these are logical and finally we need to use this. Here actually calculate the rate. This the rate how calculated is yeah, this is a rate, right? Rate not exactly this. Before itself calculated rate. Yeah. daily depreciation by approximately. That is the rate. So this is for DBM only. DBM, how we are getting. So DBM, what are the included means? First DBM, this will be including in the tool days and rate calculations. Rate calculations will be in each year wise will be there. In this DBM we have for 2020 we have some other rate calculation. 2021 we have some other rate calculation. The rate calculation is there, tool days is there. Based on the rate and tool days calculation, we have calculated. For geo level, we have calculated one, and global level, we have calculated based on the condition. Final, whatever we are taking, after all the data we are taking into metric value, calculate the rate and tool days. These are the here we need to make sure. Actually, this is for DBM. The same way we will there for all as well. WL, all these things. WS, all those things. Then the logic will be there. Whatever the like what I told, right? So tool days is there. We have tool days. That one thing I will tell you here. The here DBM tool days we are using for DBM tool day. But WLTS we have some other tool days. That is we are calculating with newly. I'll tell you that. For WL, we have used it different way. Tool days. That is, tool days is calculated based on the merging new tables. Like one of the SP, that SP is also included. This is the table. This table is including with some other. Uh, I will tell you that. So this is the SP to get the WL and WS TS to get the tool days. This tool days, how it is there. Actually, we are getting the data from this. Just make sure the orange activity F table, these conditions, along with here, just make sure we have to take only operational category and history data type and FTP. All these things along with to remove the duplicates, we are using some duplicates logic here. We need to take only maximum operational event and time. To remove this logic we are using, and we are getting all the data into one OE data. This is using from only this orange activity F table. To remove the duplicates, we are using this condition. Here, just make sure we have two tables. One is orange activity equipment FTP inventory table. We need to take this data only for FDP source. Whatever the FDP source, we need to take only for FDP source for this from this table, and we are all these conditions. History and district are not equal to means geography should be available. Assignment time actual greater than job end time greater than 2019, and these are the some conditions. Source levels are LMA. The serial number and equipment should be available. Receive date is not null and operation. Based on these conditions, we are taking the data from orange activity equipment FDP inventory table. All this level of data. Geo, sub geo market level. These are expected. Here, make sure equipment, serial number, all the data, whatever these conditions, like name, brick type. So this is from one source, from FDP source. We have equipment from one more source, FTL source as well. We have two sources. One is FTP, one is FTL. FTP we are taking FTP inventory table. For FTL, we need to take from orange activity equipment F table source. These two table we need to join. Whatever we are receiving, all these condition we need to take. But here make sure This condition equipment asset code not equal to and serial number not equal to null, or L6 code and equipment serial number is not equal to null. In any combination, we need to make sure. Because of we are taking the equipment data, because of equipment should be available. That's the reason. So for FTL, we are taking the data from orange activity equipment F table. For FDP, we are taking FDP inventory table. So both the data table we need to union all. So that we need to use union all, and we need to insert into data into one table. This table I am using align some simplification because of here we are taking the date as a start time and end time, but here one logic is there. Up to now in our system, we are taking from job end date only. Now, as per the new rule, we need to take the data for each days that specific month. That logic how I use. For example, we see here uh, job A. Okay, um, job start time is we have 2022 January 02. In time 2022 April 20. In that scenario, as of now, currently how we are taking for this job A, that year month we are taking this month 22 job end time we are taking. So due to that, it will be some data. All the whatever how many means from to January 2 to 20 up to April 20. All the days we are showing under the year month as a April. That means in year month we have total days. Like if you see here in April 20 days is there, March 31st, February 28, and January 2 onwards means we have approximate 29. All the data if we include that 2 days will be available under April. Actually this is not correct, but as of now it is showing. Now as per new requirement, how means how whatever the days is there in the specific month we need to show. In this scenario here January we need to show here January 2 means up to 30 days, right? 31, 30 days. It is total. In February, we have 28 days. In March, we have 31st day, 31 days. In April, it is up to 20, right? So we need to show 20 days. So these level we need to show. For the same job, previously we have only one row. Now we have 4 rows. And the year month is 4 months. You got what I'm saying? So here job and time. So like job A we have January 30 days. Job A we have February 28 days. Job A we have March 31 days. April we have 20 days. Like that we need to show. So to show that where we are using some other calculations like here. Now these conditions. I have used this. Both the table we have in one table data, and then using the date range. This is a table, date range table, and use it expert date means all the data, all the dates we are using, missing date, all the dates. Based on this year month, I am calculating. So in this scenario, we are getting all the dates, whatever the from start date to end date. Here receive date and remove date as a receive date is a start, remove date as a end date. So group by all these combinations. I have taken the days. So year month I have taken along with count of that month. That month count of exported days is at 2 days. How many days in that month? That month how many days means we are using is group by as a month level. This is a month level we are using. So month level how many days for that? It is 2 days will show. So here finally what we this condition is we are taking into one table, right? This one of the temp table is there. The final how many what is the we are using this means we need primary key along with they are asking primary key with this product family 6 values. These 2 values as well we need for this specific equipment code. So to get that we use a hierarchy. In the hierarchy level we are using if it is equipment is matches then I am taking for the product family 6 and primary key value. All these values we are inserting into one table. Previously we have DBM tool list, right? For this we have matching equipment of inventory of OE table as a tool list for the WL, TS and WS. So based on this table, we have all the calculations we are doing. The same thing rate is for WL, same thing we have calculated the rate. We have a rate SP, we have calculated the rate as well on WL 2021, 2020 and 2019. So I have splitted all these in separately 2019, 2020 and SP's level. Here why you are we are saying here 2021 as we have 2022 is not there but we are using whatever the rates available for 2021 the same rates we are using for 2022 as well for that combination. That is the reason we are using here 2019 2020 greater than or equal. That means whatever the 2021 rates here the same rates will be available we need to use for 2022 as well. That is the reason. Like that WS and TS as well there. WL TS as well there. And BDT we need to make sure are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is BDT. BDT we have to write DTS and SMB. So this is how they are taking is this they are taking some other table like this T generic tool, T day, job day tool, job day one day this table. Based on this table, we are using job day QT is a tool days. These are directly we are receiving from source. We are not doing any modification. Whatever the tables, right, that we are receiving from ADF, these tables we are directly using here. So here job date QTY as a tool list we can directly use. This tool list we are using and this is WCD flag means only BDT we are receiving. These all are combinations. Just make sure all these. The tool list we are using, right? Tool list directly tool list. Rate is this metric value ability ratio. Is directly using rate all those things here. So on this rate, job date, quantity and rate equal to metric value. That rate is calculated. Okay, just see this, you will get more knowledge about this as well. BDT. These are directly in the not like that previously. I explained in the DBM and the TSWL. It is directly there. You see right here, directly rate and those things will be available. MI as well. It is different. I think, and we need to make sure this MI. See here, MI. I have to check in this. MI. This is the we are using for MI. Uh, One of the fluid volume ratio table. These are this table. From this table we are using same thing. Actual quantity is a quantity here. Project number. I to checking first time for this. So here also it's not a very big. So only we are taking only directly from fluid volume ratio. From this table we are using directly from year, month, geo market, sub geo market segment, all these things. Actually quantity is there and remaining is normal. So you see here quantity maybe is the we are using here. The quantity is fluid quantity, account quantity is decimal by we are asking as a ratio, all these combination, that ratio into GRP amount as a metric value. Here we are not calculate the rate, the actual quantity is we are calculating based on the actual quantity, we are calculating the ratio. The ratio is we can say it's a rate, ratio into GRP amount, this as a metric value. This directly is there. See here, metric value is like cost. That is the GRP amount, all these things, geomet, sub-geo, all these things. Directly is there here as well. So, okay. So, MI and BDT is directly is there. Remaining as usual, same thing. All the data is into one final CTE. From final CTE, what are the fields is there? We need to make sure all this table. This data will be inserted into fact JCP metric table. Respective this metric XI is equipment depreciation. So this is the depreciation cost, depreciation, equipment depreciation. So this will be little bit confusing where you need to check once again this. Need to cross check one. If you work on this, you will get more knowledge on this. That's it from my end today. If you have any questions, let us ask.